to see what we got. Time for Jimmy smoking some pot, so pass it around while we go downtown. Turn the frown around. We're all living in a mad hat of fun. Take my hand now, babe, I'll be your best friend. Take some time to miss the West Coast Island. You are now a part of this big master plan. Fighting a world full of all these haters, people in the everything's even like it. Drugs are not cool, everybody gets a name. All of the children say hip hip hooray. Look into my eyes, tell me you're clean. You are going on if you know what I mean.
You're muted. You're muted, Joe.
Am I muted now?
You're good. You're good.
Okay. There's something going on with the internet. I don't know what. All of a sudden, like right 2 minutes before we go on. All right. What's up, everybody? My name's Joe, a Kiss Army. That's Andrew SGAMBATI right there. I'm Joe. It's good to see you guys. Lot happening today. But before we get started, see, this is where I'm struggling. It feels like everybody's lagging. Okay. So before we get started, I wanted to show you guys a few things. If you guys don't know, this is the 20-minute Kiss Fix. I do this usually twice a week on Wednesday and Friday. I've had a lot going on. I'm still trying to move. I haven't been able to move. We were just at Kiss Cancer Goodbye in Sarasota, Florida. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I wanted to show you guys a few things that I got. The first thing I got was Rock City Motor Machine's new record. Have you seen this, Andrew?
I've heard of that. I know all the guys in the band. I haven't listened to the record yet, but I do have it, and it is gonna, be on my playlist at some point soon. I've had a lot going on as well.
I bought the blue vinyl. There was red and blue, and I said, which one sold the least? They said blue. I was like, that's the one I want. Anyway, I got that. So Ace Frehley was there, and Bruce Kulick was there. So I wanted to, and then next month, Peter Criss is going to be here in Atlanta. And I wanted the opportunity to see something. I basically, what I wanted to do was get something that I could have Peter sign along with Ace. I had this sign. So it's got Bruce. I had Bruce sign it. I had Ace sign it. And then I'll get Peter. 3 out of 6, 5, 6, whatever.
6 ain't bad.
Yeah, I guess that's not too bad. But the one thing that I did have signed, my buddy Jeff, if you guys know Jeff Trott, he was like, look, I know your collection. This is what you need signed. I have 2 of these. One of them is in like pristine shape, and this one's in pretty good shape. He's like, just have the pretty good shape one autographed so you can frame it or whatever when you move into your new house. So I had Ace sign it. I'm going to get Peter to sign it, but
yeah, it's pretty cool. I got one of those too.
Yeah. So Ace signed it for me in silver, and if I could get, I don't know, if I could get Peter to sign it, that would be pretty cool, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. This is one of those really. So my birthday is what you need to get is a new sweatshirt. You wear that more than this isn't true. This is a brand new sweatshirt. Nobody pays attention.
Other sweatshirts, maybe not that one in particular, but I have.
I've only had this one like 3 weeks, which means at the most I could have done 4 shows with it. I don't understand. People aren't paying attention. Anyway, for my birthday, Karen got me this. I did not own one of these.
Ooh, the Kiss radio.
Anyway, all right. None of you fucking care about this. That's not why you're here. All right. So,
Kiss radio.
All right. So the Kiss radio is cool, but I know why you guys What's the belt on the back of your chair? We'll talk about that later. Okay. So Jared Frank, he was there at Kiss Cancer Goodbye. It was awesome. I watched him eat shrimp tacos, and he said they were awesome. Okay. So their lawsuit today, right? Is that basically what it was, Andrew?
Yeah, that's correct. A legitimate lawsuit was filed today by Kiss.
By Kiss. Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that I say something here. All of this is alleged.
Yeah,
Nothing's been
all we're doing is we're reading the same document that everybody looked at today. Most of
Right.
this is speculation. Most of this is us just reading it. We're not legal professionals.
Right.
It actually does say here that this is demanded to be in front of a jury, so we are not that. So we will see, what happens.
Yeah. And one other thing, and this is pretty crucial, okay? Everything going on with this still, Andrew, does not tell us who the hell Sam Loomis is.
I mean, here's what I think. I think that the alleged person in this lawsuit probably is Sam Loomis, because they realized that the footage was worthless, and then they were going to put it out on the internet anyway. I've had so many discussions about this, and I've had so many discussions that hold on, I'm just going to read some of these chat. I hope Andrew will tell everyone about the cease and desist he served on Kurt Gooch and then decided not to follow through with the threats. Okay, that's actually not true. That is correct. I did send Kurt a cease and desist because he was slandering me online. And but we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about that. I mean, these people, we're going to have all these trolls that come in here, and they're probably all the same guy. Who really cares? But anyway, who cares who Sam Loomis is? It never really mattered who he was. My opinion.
Okay. Yeah, but see, that was the thing. That was the mystery. Everybody wanted to know who that guy or girl was, because it still could have been a female. But in the end, this is something that a lot of people were always curious about. They would post something online, and then they would get a copyright thing on let's say YouTube, right? And YouTube would come along and say, you don't own this. This person says that they own it. They allege that they own it. Kiss alleges that what? They do not own it.
Well, in my experience, Kiss was never involved in any of the YouTube takedowns. The problem that happened with YouTube is they would basically listen to whoever shouted the loudest. So unfortunately, Elite Works at eBay went in and massacred hundreds of Kiss YouTube videos claiming ownership. And unfortunately, there was never anything. YouTube never checked anything because YouTube didn't want to get in the middle of any type of legal ramifications or any type of copyright pissing match. They said, okay, this party says they own it. Maybe they do. We're taking the video down. And that's what happened.
Gotcha. So basically what they're saying is there is a lot of people involved in this thing. It just says, I guess it mentions one person, but it also says there's 20 others?
Well, in my opinion, basically what that is basically they're going to do discovery, and they're going to determine that there were probably people involved with Applause licensing and Kurt Gooch. Those are the people that are named on here. I'm just not pulling those names out of the air. There's going to be a discovery, and they're going to discover who actually was involved with them. It may be 20, it may be more, it may be less. But basically, once they do their discovery, they're going to find more people involved with this, is what they're saying.
Right. So I guess in the end, this is so correct me if I'm wrong though, because we read over this and basically what we took, my girlfriend and I read over it. Basically what we understand from it is what Kiss is asking. What they're asking is stop claiming that this material is yours. I guess pay for our lawyers and our court fees.
Standard.
And what else? What else was in there?
So I took three things away from it. They refer to Kurt and Applause licensing two different ways as a plaintiff. So I'm gonna say plaintiff, but they mean Kurt Gooch. But I'm gonna read it exactly how it is. This is number one, and you could read this online. Brave Words posted this whole thing, so you can get the same thing that I'm gonna read from here, because we're not making any of this up. Plaintiffs bring this action as a result of the defendant's unauthorized attempt to exercise domain and control over and claim ownership of the copyrights to certain KISS historical concert footage. So basically they're saying that KISS knows that Kurt has been saying that he owns KISS concert footage. The other thing I want to look at, and this is
they're alleging that. We got to make sure we say
correct.
What they're saying is they believe that this is what's happening.
Correct.
To be fair, because this is all we know.
You are correct.
We do not know what is true and what is not true. That's why they have the suit, so they can discover.
So I'm going to read this what is, but again, just as a big, if we had a, beep, 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 this is all alleged, and we're just reading right from the case. That's all we're reading from. Number 10, it says each of the defendants, because you did say they labeled, 1 through 20 up there. Each of the defendants have been actively involved in business transaction and proposed licensing transactions in this district and have substantial, continuous, systematic contacts in the district. So basically what that means is they say that they understand that Applause Licensing, Kurt Gooch, and whoever else have licensed said footage in the United States of California, the United States and the Central District of California. So they've been, selling licensed footage to wherever. The other piece that I want to mention too, can we get rid of this Jeff man 47?
No, he's fine. He's fine.
All right.
You got this. Keep going.
All right. The other thing I want to bring to light is number 17, because what it does is it lists like a smorgasbord of KISS concert footage, whether it's 8mm footage or 16mm footage. Some of it was privately shot, but for example, some of the other footage was shot by KISS. For example, KISS performing at the Tarrant County Convention Center, say that 3 times fast, in Fort Worth, Texas, September 4th, 1977, during the Love Gun Tour, 16mm. KISS actually owns this footage because they paid to get it shot, and it was used in the Love Gun Alive 2 promotion. We've seen this for years and years and years. So then it goes down to number 17. It says, on information and belief, so again, allegedly, on information and belief, defendants have possession and control over additional KISS concert footage, which defendants wrongfully claim to own and copyrights to. So they're saying not only all this footage that we've listed, but we believe and we are alleging that Kurt Gooch and Applause Licensing has more KISS footage that they says they may or may not own or they may or may not have licensed.
Well, I mean, in the end, I wonder if we're ever going to hear anything else from this. This could be one of those things that now just goes away. It gets all handled. It all gets handled behind the scenes. One side gets in contact with the other side. They talk it out. They go, all right, this is what we're going to do. And in the end, nobody finds out anything. It just gets handled. And then there's some kind of agreement that they won't talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I completely agree, because that does happen quite a bit, especially when, sorry, I'm actually gonna just turn off the comments because I don't really care what anybody's saying. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, there have been many cases where there's a big public outcry of he did this to me and he did that and he did that, and then you never hear about it ever again. And then later on in someone's tell-all book or some TV documentary, someone says, oh yeah, the case against so-and-so, we settled it privately out of court. Do you remember in the late 90s, there was some lawsuit against the song Dreamin', and they say that it was settled out of court?
Right.
It could be the same thing. However, this isn't good on anybody's resume. If you're in the clip licensing business and a worldwide business is coming after you for illegal licensing. That's not good.
Got you. I'm trying to follow along because, I do know that when you've made your videos, you've always posted on there that you don't own these videos. And so I'm imagining that you understand this a little more than the average person like myself.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I've never came out and said, I own this, or this is mine, or I'm doing this, or I'm making money off of this. Really, all I've done is I've created fan edits, and I say, hey, I don't own this. If you really want to support this, support Kiss and buy Kiss stuff. I don't make any money off this. I've never made a dime off of any of this. I've never claimed ownership ever, because I know I don't own it. I'm having fun. The mistake that I make sometimes is sometimes I go a little overboard with the promotions and this and that. I always have these delusions of grandeur about what I'm actually doing. I always don't view this stuff as concert footage. I view these as like cinematic films. I put them in line with Star Wars fan films. So maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I never claimed I ever owned any of this stuff. Gotcha. What they're alleging here is they're alleging that this party has done that, and that's what they have a problem with.
Right. This comment right here is interesting. Does this mean that while the case is active, no one, even Kiss official, can put out new footage? Sorry, I can't read. Put any new footage out.
Who knows? I mean, the unfortunate part about this, the best visual band of all time, their release schedule of video footage is spotty at best. What's the last concert video they put out? Kiss Rocks Vegas in 2016?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I mean, I know they did the Dubai thing that we're not going to mention, but I mean, what new footage was slated to come out anyway? So who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we know here? We know that Kiss has brought up a lawsuit, and basically we're probably never going to find.
Or maybe we will. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, here's the weirdest thing about this. There are lawsuits filed literally every single day. I have never seen a lawsuit filed and so many people are happy who it's filed against. I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, no, it's been very strange. I can honestly say that about a month or two ago, I pulled out Kiss Alive Forever to read something out of for Podcast Rock City, and I got shit on by like 3 people just because of who wrote it. And I was like, I'm sorry, but it's a good book. And they didn't like that. And I was thinking to myself, all I'm doing is telling you the stats. How many people went to the concert? How many, you know what I'm saying? It was like totally crazy the way that, the people just do not like this guy. And
because of what he's done.
I think that I have met him. I want to say I met him in Atlanta.
Yeah, he was there.
I want to say I did. And I mean, to be fair, I didn't have any issues or anything like that. I just, this is one of those things where it went like this and this and this and this, and then it went up, and now it came down and disappeared. And now all of a sudden it's like, boom, it's like right there in front of everybody. And, I guess we're just going to have to wait it out, and
yeah, I mean, here's the worst part about this. No one, myself included, has ever insulted the work that this guy has done, because he's done some pretty remarkable work pre-internet. I mean, think about that. Kiss Alive Forever was put out in 2002. That was before I could type semicolon and K and get thousands of search results. This guy actually went to libraries and researched things. So I never insulted the work that the guy did. But unfortunately, what came with that work was alleged illegal activities that are in this lawsuit. So will we know what might happen with this? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But I think the sad part about this is you had someone who was extremely talented and had a really good body of work, but something went left of center at some point, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I guess there's really not much more we can say about this other than stay tuned and see what happens.
I mean, we can
And
read some of these comments because clearly it's a lot of the same person in there.
right.
You know, we have people, that don't even use their real names that just come on to hate all over everything. But it is what it is. It's the same people that are going to hate on things. I really, 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 really don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah.
And someone says that they say that I have all this footage and I refuse to tell us how you got it. I actually did say where I got it from. I'm not going to open that can of worms here, but my Facebook page is public and I've posted literally everything on there, screenshots of everything, of all of the silly harassment. So go read it there.
Yeah, I don't see why not. All right, Andrew, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Again, once again, you are not Sam Loomis.
No, because I mean, I was just on another show right before here talking about something else. If anybody knows me, they know that I want to be in the spotlight all the time. I would love to take credit for this, but it just simply is not me.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. You guys take it easy. Look, say Frank Anzalone says we're all Sam Loomis. Not me, baby. I don't know. I barely know how to post my own shows on the internet. Ask anybody that watches. Anyway, thank you guys. I love you guys. And hopefully I'll see you on Friday. Sunday, I'll be traveling for my birthday. I'm going to see Kiss this weekend or next week. And
are you seeing them Sunday?
I'll see them on Monday.
Okay, because I see them Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, so I'll see them on Monday in Nashville. I'm very excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So there's probably not going to be a show on Sunday. I'm sorry, guys. Make sure that you tune in, though, to the next week when we get together. We got a lot to talk about between me going to see Kiss, Sonny going to Kiss Vegas, Kiss Night Vegas,
Joey Casada playing with Ace Frehley last weekend,
and Bruce. And we also got to talk about the Kiss Cancer Goodbye, and just so much to talk about. It's all going to be in one show. It may have to be 2 hours long, and you know what I'm going to say? We love you. Know what? My name is Joe. That's Andrew. This has been your 20-minute Kiss Fix. We are out of here in 3, 2, 1. Peace.